Hey everybody, welcome to the finale of Advance Wars 2. At least I'm assuming it's the finale. We're on the other side of this continent here. There could be another secret mission. I have no idea. This is still a blind playthrough, but if this is not the finale, I'm still going to title it that way. And if there's another mission after, I'll say Finale Part 2. So with all that being said, we fought a lot of cannons last time. Chad's talking about us playing all the Metal Gear Solids in backwards chronology, which I'm kind of tempted. Don't tempt me with a good time. This says the final conflict. Stop the enemy's missile from launching. I'm wondering if it's a timed mission. A lot of buildings, a lot of spawners. No docks, huh? Okay. A lot of airports, though. A lot of missiles. And that's our boy, Mr. Takoyaki. Oh, here we go. You guys ready? Join me as we try to knock this out in one go. Lash, is construction on the missile platform completed? I think it's going to take a little more time. How much? About maybe 40 days? I will not wait that long. Finish it in 30. Oh man, you're getting hit with what you hit all your homies with. How's it feel, buddy? Do you understand? Okay, I'll try. And how's the death ray? It's fine. You can use it now. I even fixed it too. Now it won't damage our troops when it's fired. It does need 7 days to build up enough energy to fire, though. 7 days. I'll not forget. I probably will, chat. Okay, 1 CO? Is this a one-on-one battle? No. Okay, it's 3. It's 3 COs. Alright. I was thinking about this as well. If I got to choose COs for this battle, who would I bring? The last time I chose characters that I wanted to have more screen time. I think this time I'm just going to go with the GOATs. I'm putting Andy in. I had some debate here because there were cannons last mission, and if there are cannons this mission, I don't want Grit's info. I'm going to have to go back to the map, huh? If there are cannons this mission, Grit would probably be pretty good to outrange them, to actually do some damage there. But Colin's pretty cheesy. I think I had Grit in the finale of the first game. I think I gotta bring him this time just to keep it all together. And who's gonna take to the skies? I could do Eagle. We've seen a lot of Eagle. Let's bring Jess. I think I've picked Eagle every time Green Earth came up with a choice to bring any of their COs into a mission. I'm gonna put Jess in. I'm gonna have my tanks on the ground. I'm gonna have them moving and get the extra movements. That'll probably help us cover ground to get towards whatever cannons might be in the way. I'm assuming there's gonna be a bunch of cannons. I think when I previewed the map last time, it looked like that was true. I know for a fact there's a goddamn death ray. Mission 32, Final Front. This has to be the finale, right? You can't do Final Front. You can't do Final Front 2. Anyway, hey, I think I see it. The missile platform. Here we go. Look what I've found. You're Sturm! And you're the little girl who likes playing with soldiers. Here you are again, sneaking around where you don't belong. Sonya's not alone. We're all here. Different place, same cast. You're all here? Then you shall all taste despair. You shall witness the destruction of your world when my missile strikes. As long as we're alive, that will never happen. Empty words, worm. Missile platform is beyond your reach. What is that supposed to mean? Enough talk. I would see your power. I thought he was going to say something else. I will see your power. Something. I will see your power. Hey, wait, beyond our reach. It's right. Oh my gosh. We just received a report of a giant laser blocking the platform. That would explain why the old boy was so doggone sure of himself. In that case, we should strike now while we have the chance. It doesn't look like we'll be able to avoid that contraption. So we weaken his defenses, attack the platform, and stop the launch. That sounds like a plan I can get behind. Let us aim for the laser. Move out, everyone. Let's aim for the laser? Let me see. Nell, you probably got the objective, right? What do we got? We're here at last. You've all fought so hard for this day. Destroy the death ray within 30 days to end this once and for all. How bad is this thing? What does this look like? It just has a straight line all the way through. So it fires every 7 days. So if I have guys spawned on day 6, they're going to get connected. But these are going to be fine. And also, it only fires down the middle, so it's only going to hit Andy's guys? Okay. Alright. Well, we're going to do the first thing that we always do. We have a bunch of money. We could do a T-copter, but like, what would that actually... Ooh, actually, maybe that is smart. If we only have so many days, we could capture these quickly, and then we could kind of move aside. You know what? Let's start moving and shaking. Alright, Grit. Same deal with you, buddy. Build the dudes. You don't have enough for any sort of transport or anything, so we're just going to pass. Oh, we do get to listen to one of the best songs in the game. So, you know, actually, I think I picked right. Andy started with an extra 1,000, huh? He was the only one able to get a transport? Okay. What you got, buddy? I have 30 days. Are you... What do you just pass? Is the goal literally just to... Okay, alright. Let's start capturing, I guess. You can move to here. So next turn I can put you in there. Spawn this. And then, I mean, that's really, again, that's all I'm going to do, right? We could put another T-copter out, I guess. Might as well capture these buildings fast and get the money. Let's... Next turn we can go down here and start getting stuff? Yeah, because we can't get to that building this turn, so that's probably the safer move. Start capturing that, and then do I want to build an APC, or do I want to build more guys? I think I just want to build more guys, because I'm just going to want to keep capturing stuff. So I want to get that income up if I got a certain time limit going on. And I think I'm just going to make the same move down here, to be completely honest. Start capturing that. We'll just spawn more guys, and that'll be fine. Okay, we actually did start capturing that. I thought for a second I forgot to do that. That would have been awful. Oh, alright. He's doing things. I have 30 days to push in. How am I going to do this? Well, we get the money, that's for sure. And then we start forward advancing. We can start capturing that next turn. We can start capturing this turn. And then next turn, we can bring a guy and put him in here. We have 5,000 again. I'm not going to build another transport. I'm just going to keep guys on the ground. I'm just going to have them try to capture buildings. You can go this way, and then next turn, you'll be able to grab that. We'll go here. We'll drop you here, and then you can start going towards that. Grab something next turn. We're going to have to start putting some sort of actual fighters on the field. 3,000 for a mech. I could do double recon. There's only a guy in here, right? The recon would be nice. At least one recon is probably nice. We could start with that, because then it can drive over there pretty quickly. And we could get a transport for Grit. We could start doing work with that too. That's all the money. We might want to do the same thing on this side. He doesn't have anybody spawning over here yet, but I think we get the copter. We load. We get a recon. We do the same thing. Drop. And then you go here, and then next turn you can start capturing that, and we have no more money. Pass. Okay, well, I'm glad it hit that and not my guy. He's got anti-air coming. I gotta be very careful. He's also getting aircrafts. I wonder if the move was to get an army faster? No, the move's got to be to get the money, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out together. Start capturing. Keep capturing. We're going to drop you here, see if you even survive. We'll go back here. Let's see. Those buildings are ours. Do we want to start going after other people's buildings? Not really. Then what do I do with this guy? Distraction? Distraction Carnifex? I could leave him here. Maybe he'll take fire from the cannons. We have 14 now. What I should have done was started going down this way. That actually would have been smarter. Okay, I see. I have these. I'm going to get a copter. Here, tell you what, if that's what I'm going to do, then you can get in here. You can ride down that way next turn. And you can start making your way down that way. And we could probably build a mech. I mean, there's a tank on the field. We could ferry the mech that way next turn. This tank's not going to be able to get there, but it is going to get here soon. So, I plan to fight it with this helicopter, but we'll see what actually happens. What's up, Laz? We're in the very beginning, so you're jumping in. I got recons, I got guys, I'm doing stuff and things. I'm gonna capture this. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go drop him here. And then next turn he can start capturing this, capture this. We can get all that money. We gotta do something with this recon. There's a lot of trees to go through, sadly. Can I get backup for that? I can get an artillery, and then, I can put that artillery somewhere to just start harassing this. But again, I have to think. I have to crash through within the time limit, so I can't just hang out all day. All right, start capturing. Let's drop you here. You can go here. Same deal. Start capturing that next turn. Start capturing that this turn. And then start going up here. 7,000. Where should I spawn? I chose Tank Girl, Heal Boy, and Range Guy. Grit Andy, and I remember Jess's name, but I don't remember. It's her super ability that gives me 2 spaces. Okay. I wanted my ground forces, my vehicles, to be able to move faster because I thought it would be important and help out. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what I was thinking. Also, I should have considered hitting these missiles, especially because I don't have anything to keep this middle army off of my back. And it's not getting super close, but I was thinking I have to keep my eye on the 7 days the laser can fire so I don't just lose all of my army. Okay, these things are doing exactly what I wanted them to do. Actually, that's probably not true. I probably screwed up leaving my guys there. They probably can't even hit the spaces my guys are on. Alright, he's moving out. Alright. So I mentioned I want to go back here. Start capturing these. Can start capturing the other one next turn. Move my helicopter in a decent position. 1,200. 1,200 sounds to me like... I don't know. It kind of sounds to me like another copter, to be honest. Need to get the bank account going. I fully... Okay, this will actually work. I'm gonna leave this... hold on. Okay, this guy can't hit me. If I leave this here, Can this tank hit it? It said the tank can hit copters. I guess the tank would have to fire or stay there, right? And then I can have my support come up. That might be for the best. Yeah, that might work. I need to start moving my guys out, though. I need to actually start doing stuff, so... Let's take these cheap units and push them forward at the very least. Alright. Grit. Capture everything. Get all of the money. You're going to want to transport soon. You won't be able to hit that transport, though, will you? Nah, you won't be able to quite get there. That's alright, we'll do something with these transports. Gotta watch out for that, but I think I'll be okay. Let me see. If I get into these trees, I have a movement of 8. It takes 2 to move into the trees, right? I'd have to go over the thing. I'm actually looking at the wrong thing. It takes 3 to go over to the trees, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I wouldn't have 3 to move out, so I'd move out, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I could do that. And then I can actually ambush the guy on the building next turn with something. Artillery's going to move out. We're just going to check again. We got time. I'd rather make sure that I'm moving to the right spots than do something really dumb. I think putting a tank on the board's probably fine. I'm about to get a bunch of money from these cities down here. That'll be alright. Alright. Capture. Capture. Start capturing. Start capturing. Move back here. Do something with that guy next turn. I want to get somebody here. So I'm going to work on that angle. And then she wants units. So she could get a recon. We'd have to punch through this. Actually, a recon would be really good for that because it could drive up to it. Okay. We'll get a recon. And then next turn we'll get a tank. I already had a recon. I'm dumb. Thinking about 18 angles at the same time, forgetting the things that I already have on the board. You know what? 2 recons. When they blow the first one up, the second one can push in. That's classic Badger. Classic Badger. Not looking at the map. Trapped in the brain. I have 9,000. I'll get a copter. Okay. Can hit those guys. Can hit that recon too. So, that's why I bought the second one, you see? My guy died from the artillery? I thought I was out of range of the artillery. I must have been incredibly wrong. Okay. My bad. Well, there goes that. Maybe I should have been faster moving towards the middle. Okay, well, either way, keep doing this. Keep doing this. Move these guys up. Maybe not too far up. Let's see. Yeah, I was exactly in the right spot to get hit by that. That sucks. That's rough, buddy. I don't want them getting these spawners. I guess I also don't want the plane to kind of get the opening on me, but at the same time, 27 and 37, I could drag that out, but would it be worth it? I have another plane coming. I have 15, so I can make... I can't quite make a medium tank. I could load and then unload, but then what's that going to actually accomplish? Here, and I can move you somewhere, and then you can move forward. I don't like that I can't quite hit this tank. I need something to blow that tank up. I need rockets. Yes. I need rockets, and I need to keep an eye on the clock. because the clock is ticking. Okay. All right. Let me see this. Yes, that's every 7 days it can fire. Every 7. I know that for sure. I think what I want to do... I kind of want to bait this plane into fighting me, but I don't know how to do that. Like, I want this plane to kill this guy, and not my plane, but I want my plane to move up so it can start fighting. I think we just do it, right? We have another one behind us, so it's not like it's that big a deal. And at the very least, we can have that tank stay there, or the plane comes down, does this, and then the tank doesn't hit my helicopter. I think that's fine either way. I need to move people on the bridge. Actually, do I? I need to be careful about moving people on the bridge because the death ray. But we still got some turns. I think we got like 2 more. This is day 6, so we have 1 more. So we actually have to move out of the middle. Okay. All right. Understood. Capture. Capture. Start capturing. I can actually fire here. That's really good. That's 2%. That's less good. Oh, he's got a big tank coming too. Okay. All right. That's fine. Let's think about this. The recon's job is to kill that guy. That's what it's here to do. And also, I apparently miscalculated where it can move to. Can it get in there without being threatened? Kind of? We can move here. We can move here. Yeah, we can do that. Start moving the tank out. 10,000. I don't want to build. Actually, I'll be okay. I'll build an aircraft. That'll be all right. You. Did I move that in the wrong spot? I totally did. I'm a fool. Let's see. I am not excited for the death ray. I'm terrified of the goddamn death ray. Also, my bad, everybody. I usually pause gameplay during the ads, so I'm gonna do that. We're back. We're gonna end turn with grit. All right, let's go over to Jess. You're gonna try to take a quick victory by sneaking a bomber by the cannons and going straight destroying the death ray. You know, I'm thinking something similar. Laz, by the way, is currently doing a run through this at the same time, and we're not competing, we're not racing, but there's a little bit of who can get there first going on. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Laz. I said, well, I'm streaming, damn it, but we'll see. Let's move our planes out. Let's go over here. We should make that an event though, Laz. I wish I could hook up your gameplay and have it side by side with mine. Man, if I would have prepared just like a little bit more, that would have been really cool. If you're gonna have these missions, I have no idea how I did it this long ago. For all of those who are just joining me, this is a blind run. I've never played through these missions before. I don't know half the things going on in Advanced Wars. I do now remember, or I realize that these buildings are up here and I want to get them. However, unfortunately, this guy's right there, so that's gonna be a problem. So we're just gonna go towards the spawner, and we're gonna take our 9,000. Yeah. If Laz, if we had the capability, I would think that would be impressive. I'm going to sit on the money because I think it's time to actually get some tanks. We're going to work on getting a bomber as well. Not just because Laz said it, but because we are already working on the airport. Can the death ray change angles? Like, does it point in different directions? Because that would be interesting. I, of course, moved right into this thing's range again. Okay. I'm going to lose my plane. Yep. That was foolish of me, friends. I'm a seasoned pro. Thanks. I'm totally positioned into these cannons already like 3 times. But I appreciate the confidence boost. Also, we did not lose our transport. We are good. We are golden. However, this guy's going to be able to keep harassing me because he's right outside my goddamn range. Look at this. I won't even be able to get to him. Ah, what a foolish world I live in. Alright. Let's keep capturing this. Get the money. They should be okay because they're on the outside. Everybody needs to be on the outside, right? That's what's going on here. So, I definitely don't want these things that I just paid a lot of money for to die. That would suck. If I moved here to fight this plane, I'm going to get hit by the death ray. None of his guys are going to get hit by the death ray. This plane's going to have basically full range of anything it wants. We should move this way, but outside of the anti-air gun. And, well, I would move you here, but you're going to get hit by the death ray. You're going to get blown up by the plane if I do this. I don't have enough money to build a fighter to actually do anything in retaliation. And I don't want to build missiles because they'll get hit by the death ray. Maybe I can drag him further out. Maybe that's a decent move. I have a guy in here. I don't want this guy to just die for no reason. I don't know what to do with him. I guess I can move over here. It just doesn't feel like there's a reason to. We'll get more support over by Grit, and then maybe this anti-air gun will take out this guy instead, and then on Grit's turn we can start doing stuff. Alright, so we have 12. I don't want to build more planes. I lost one foolishly. I should have maybe looked at what was going on here, because now this tank can come down and shoot something. Maybe I should have put my actual transport there. I need to think like this is the last mission, friends. So far, I've failed at that. Also, it might be time to hit this missile. Might want to delay capturing this airport. All things considered, I think that's correct. This is too spicy to pass up. Okay. You can start capturing that. You can lay a trap for the enemy. And then, what's going on here? You still don't have range of that. Well, that sucks. So I could drive here and hit this guy, but then he's going to have full range to do whatever he wants with this tank. Can this tank get up here? No, there's too many things to drive through. This guy would have to be out of the way, but even that spot is dangerous. 33% does not kill the guy, but 33 plus 64 kills the guy. Okay. None of these spots are safe. This spot is kind of safe, so I think I go there. And then next turn, we can do something with that small tank. All this being said, I don't think this big tank can actually hit my copter. So I think I need to position in such a way that also doesn't get blown up by this, but I'll be okay. We're gonna check one more time. Again, sorry about all the checking, everybody, but if I move into the wrong spot, it's goddamn over, right? So I'd rather do these things and take my time. Thanks, Megs. I appreciate it. It's looking like a real shit show. Let's drop this guy over here. Maybe we could be like really cheeky. We can like cover this thing, so it can't really do much. We have 12. Do I want to start saving for a bomber? Do I want to start putting more stuff on the board? How do I fight the big tank? I lose my recon for sure, right? So how do I counterpunch the big tank? I get a bomber next turn, and then I make use of that bomber over a couple turns. How do I fight the anti-air gun? I have to put something on the board to fight the anti-air gun. Is it another plane, or Do I just let it harass my back lines? I really don't want to do that. I don't want to spend all my money, though. Especially with this time limit also looming. Like, a small tank's not going to do anything, and I already have one right here. I'll let it run around in the back lines. It only has 4 health. Also, I'm still not playing around these goddamn things. I need to finally look at their range. Okay. So I unfortunately moved exactly into their range again. This guy did, at least. I was safe with the copter. Alright. Start thinking just a little bit more, friend. Just a tad more. Holy crap, that's a mega tank. Well, I thought you were going to die last turn, so you can hit the rockets this turn. 17 damage. It's about time that you get something punchier on the board, so you can finally get a medium tank. I think that's fine. How do I want to handle this? I could do that for 18, or I could start firing into that for 17. Can this fire back? It can. It's not like I have safety or anything from here. But I'll slow him down. Not at all. He'll still capture that in 2 turns. So maybe these two should harass this recon. And then you should start going this way. I don't have any money to put anything on the board to support further. Maybe I should have put the big tank here, but then you could argue that the recon... Well, the recon can get to it regardless. It would have at least been able to hit the recon. I'm an expert, huh? Let's launch this other missile. Same deal. Is it artillery? I'm gonna have to look at her again. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Unfit COs. Naval units. Infantry, air, and naval. So, building this helicopter was probably the worst thing I could have done with her. There you go. There you go. Speaking of, we have the helipad down here. Do I even capture it? We still capture it, I think. I think we're good. I'm gonna start positioning to actually ferry more guys around. Yeah, I'm the weakness. Well, I'm an unfit CO is what I'm saying. Let's see how bad this laser is. You are fodder for my laser. We should dodge it, right? Oh man, look at that. Game Boy ass animation. Yeah. Yep. I spent so much time capturing buildings and not building an army. And that death ray did not hit us, but these guys are now schmoovin'. I need a military now. I need a military to come together real fast. The good news is I have spawners. And also the good news is all these guys in the middle are at least weak, right? For example, I think it is... Yeah, I guess let's say I can just blow this tank up. Bam. Oh, come on! Okay. Perhaps I should have attacked the smaller tank. Bam! You got 1. Am I even worried about 1? Those are the sentences that bite me in the ass, you know? Oh, it's no problem. Meanwhile, it's a big, big problem. We got enough for a bomber, though. We're gonna put a bomber out. Let's put a recon out. I don't want this tank to be here. I don't want to move in range of this bomber. I should have built an anti-air. I'll have to maybe do that with one of my other characters. I'm going to make sure that guy's dead. And I'm going to work on transporting this guy somewhere. And I'm going to move out of this guy, out of the range of the bomber with this guy, and then that's Andy's turn. Starting to get our army together. Did you get the airport? You did not. I left you surrounded by dudes. That was my fault. Oh, this is a problem. Actually, it's not that big of a problem. Well, it kind of is that big of a problem. You know, that's the perfect spot to go capture those buildings over there. If I move this little tank here, it is dead. It is gone. It is over. If I move this copter, it's not as over. Like, I can harass these guys pretty well with my copter. I think the big tank here will be able to do something. It might be smart. 3% damage. It's not smart to do anything like that. Alright, well, I have 2,300. Could build the fighter. Or I could build a bomber. I think I'm going to build the bomber. I think I'm going to actually put the tank here. No, because then it just dies. I'll have to, like, put it... I want to put it somewhere to where the enemy can't really move around it, you know? So I want to do some kind of, like, blockade to where this tank gets really screwed trying to get over to my artillery. But on the same token, I want to move my artillery so I can start firing on his artillery. So I think what I should do... I should move up like 1. Capture. I should use this as a shield. I should use this as a shield, and I should start harassing the enemy with my plane. The only question is, how much damage is this medium tank going to do back to me, and is it even worth it? It might be better to just counterpunch the medium tank with my bomber next turn and kind of stay out of its way this turn. Let me see. I can move here. How much of my movement? 6. So if I move here, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I can't quite get there. It's a shame that it can get to this spot. What I think is going to happen is it's going to fight this tank, though. That's what I think is going to happen. That's fine. Still got to remember that this guy's down here. 2% is not enough damage. Maybe he'll come up here and actually try to do something. I'm going to attempt to capture this. I can get it next turn. I'm going to join, so I can definitely get it next turn. And then with 1,700, I'm going to call Grit's turn passed. All right, Jess. What am I going to do with you? 1,500. I intended to build a fighter. I was wrong with my intent. Yeah, you can't even do that now. This is like the worst amount of money that I've ever spent on this thing. You could start getting out here and fighting, though. And don't move into this guy's range like I was about to, but also keep this guy in mind. I don't want to lose a bunch of health on my tank for literally no reason. $1,500. I don't have enough for another tank. have enough for 2 smaller tanks, but I'm not sure what they're going to accomplish. I have a mega tank looking at me menacingly. What do I want to do? I think I want to build an anti-air gun. I think I'm gonna build an anti-air gun. I think that's the move. And then I'll call it, and then I'll look into building more planes next, or not more planes, but more heavy stuff next turn with the money I save. Yep. Okay. I was completely wrong with everything I said. Yep. Mega tanks here. He did exactly what I didn't want him to do. I moved in the range of the artillery. We have 23 days left. Oh, man. Alright, this guy's a problem. Is there a way I can cut him off? I build missiles, but even if I build missiles... it's not really going to solve anything. I'll build missiles because they're out of the thing's range, and I'll try to block with my best ability. I mean, do I even want to do that? Because I just built missiles, right? So I want to, like, pull the enemy in. But I don't want to lose my rockets for literally no reason. So I'm going to have to cover the rockets now. And I wouldn't have range on anything if I moved my rockets anyway. And he's got an anti-air gun coming in. What a mess. I'm feeling like I made all the wrong decisions. Well, the good news is this plane's entirely safe. That's the good news. The bad news is nothing here is safe, right? Like, even if I move there... Okay, I did cover the rockets, but again, like, I'm not advancing with the rockets, really, so, like, nothing's happening, you know? I'm kind of just hanging out. This guy I shouldn't have to worry about. Actually, nobody over here I should have to worry about. Yeah, so we should just start moving in that direction, and then we can just drop bombs and start clearing out all of this stuff and basically back up Jess, and that will be fantastic. That's a good move. I like that move. As much as I want to get these, I'm going to have to wait. I can't move in, but I can move away. In fact, if I did... No, because if I move here, then I'm going to give this plane a chance to get somewhere. Let's fall back with the plane. 2,000, we're good on 2,000. We got guys back here, let's just move them up. We're going to want to start getting to a position where we can actually capture something. We'll pass on Andy's turn. Finish capturing this. Okay. Start doing moves. So we know this. We know we're safe from this. We can finally start pushing through. So 15 is 15. I should have done that a while ago, knowing what I know now. I don't want to drop my guy. I have 1270. What do I want to do at 1270? I want to finish capturing this before this bomber blows me up, because that's always something to consider. I feel like this level's hard. There's so much open space and no choke points. Yeah, and it's the 3 army stuff, right? It's just keep going. Gotta keep going. I think I've played Andy pretty poorly, to be honest. I think the only person I've done decent with so far is Grit on this mission. Grit's kind of in a good spot where he can start actually accomplishing something. Ah, man, part of me wants to build an artillery, but I'm like, why? Why would I do that here? Because then the tank can actually rush in and do something. Oh, actually, the bomber can. I should think about the bomber. I need something for the bomber. I don't have a fighter. I don't want to spend all of Grit's money on a fighter. I'm thinking, friends. I'll build an anti-air because it's good, right? It can like deal with this. It can start putting pressure on this. I think that's fine. That's a good choice. I think I'll pass. I think I'll build a fighter with Jess. I still can't, huh? No, I still can't. Okay, well, this guy's the problem. I don't want to just lose my tank to this guy. So I'm going to try to fall back and pull him in. Actually, what I should do is I don't want to have to deal with the trees, so I should move here. And I want to start moving in this direction. That guy's got 3 health. It's going to take forever to capture anything like that. Andy's about to back me up, so that's okay. Let's go this way. Let's wait. We built an anti-air on this side. We can move here. We have 19. We can build another medium tank. We can build an infantry. Move these guys up at the very least. Maybe they can fight together and destroy that recon. And then we can call that Jess's turn. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that. It's like the 8th time I've done that. I am so good at losing half my guy's health. I think that's the toughest part about this game for me has been consistently the cannons. Just judging how much range they have has always been tough. Like, even when I look at their threat range, I always forget because they're so far off the map. They're very strong units. I don't like losing half my bomber's health there. I don't like that at all. What I do like is somehow this guy moved in range of my guys. So that bomber is no longer really a threat, just that one move. And to be fair, he moved here too, so now I can start harassing the anti-air with some stuff. So let's do that. 2%, that's still not good. That's still not good at all. That just means time to start building the big guys. Also got to look at the clock, 21 days remaining. Is it correct to do 2%? There's no universal that's correct. Is it correct to do 17? I'll get the jump. I'll take some damage back. I took a lot of damage back. I can heal, though, now. I can wait. I can wait to heal. There's no reason to pull the trigger immediately on that one. This Mega Tank's going to be a problem. But I'm going to be safe moving here from everything. So I should start the bombing. I say from everything. Let's actually not get hit by this cannon again. Let's learn our lesson. Okay. Turns out we did learn our lesson. Hold. One more check. Can these guys hit planes? They can hit copters. Okay. So we're good. We'll just bombard this guy so he can't take that building from me next turn. And I got tanks. I got stuff. Let's move here. Let's work on protecting everybody. Let's... like a permanent visual overlay. I just need to remember it, really. It's, you know... it's just... you're thinking of like 800 things, or at least I am. So it's easy to have it slip, right? That's what's continuously happening for me. But I think all that's fine. basically it's like this line here. I just need to remember this line. If I cross this line, I'm in danger of something stupid happening. The real stupid thing here was, unfortunately, losing half the health on my bomber there is real. That's a tough one. To be honest, I was gonna say I actually do think I'm safe here though. I'm only gonna do 6 damage though if I go that way. What if I go over here? 14 to the small tank. Is that worth it? Turns out no. Turns out not very worth it. We could start harassing this guy. Let's check the range of the enemy. I'm glad I moved. I'm very glad I moved. I'm going to have to worry about this tank right here, so I'm going to have to chase this tank down with something. So what do I want to chase it down with? Is it time to put another medium tank on the board? That would be all of my money. I think it's fine. Part of me wanted to move up here and start capturing these buildings, but this tank's just going to follow me, which means it's going to be harder to kill. So I think I'm going to do that next turn and just leave them here. This guy, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to let this guy chase me at this point. I think we pass. Alright, Jess. You got big tanks. Let's not move into that guy's threat range. That's not a lot of damage. Turns out mega tanks, pretty good. Blew that guy up, though. Good teamwork, guys. Flank him! That's the old flank him and spank him, ZX. We got him. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I guess the good news is, you know, these two together can finish it off, but that was a lot of health to lose. 3% is not really worth it. I unfortunately moved into the rockets like a damn fool. All I had to do was stay here. All I had to do was follow the damn train. I'm gonna lose a tank for no reason. I don't want to build any copters. I want to start moving in this direction, and I want to start capturing these buildings, even if that's going to take forever. I think I just start funneling guys up there to actually do some work, and then just get more money, and then start leveraging both of these airports. So, yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Day 10. I have 20 more days. I'm getting a meteor dropped on my head. Alright, is it going right in the center? Is it going into Andy's group? I actually kind of hope so, because I can heal if it's going to Andy's group. It's going right on Andy's group. Got it. You know, it could have been worse. It kind of really could have been worse. You tell me you couldn't kill me when I... That sucks. You couldn't kill me when I was on the airport, but you can kill me when I'm on the building? Is that what you're saying? Yep. You're doing a lot, buddy. You're doing a lot. Alright. Well, Andy's going to use his turn to heal. Well, we should actually start a little bit differently. Let's work on... Why is it going to take so many turns to get these rockets off the map? It really is like that, huh? We've got one bomber in here to do all this work. If I went over here to the mega tank, I'd be able to blow up the mega tank, but then, like, these rockets are still going to be harassing me, so I'm going to work on the rockets. I should have popped my move first, huh? Because I think it also makes everybody a little bit stronger. This is how I do battle! Alright. We lost our anti-air. That happened. It's gone. We're going to build an anti-air. I was thinking we're going to do our best to stay out of this guy's range, but there is no staying out of this guy's range. This guy's just going to do whatever this guy wants to do. We can't hit him with anything, huh? No, we can't hit him with anything. We'd have to basically, like, block his path in order to do anything, which is not going to happen because he's a big-ass airplane. Either way, we need to move up. We need to start doing work. Can we move in the other direction? God, your threat range is just the whole map, huh? We can move here. We're safe right here. 2,600. Push the recon up. If we push the recon up into this, we're going to take some damage back, but that's okay. Because we can actually start doing some work. We'll take some probably significant damage, though, to be completely honest. I think that's good with Andy, though. Day 11. We are getting close. You would be out of my goddamn range. You son of a bitch. You goddamn jackass. Alright. You got range on everything? Looks like it. You got range on everything but those trees, right? Just to be safe? Alright, I'm safe in the trees. I think we... 19? We picked the wrong guys, friends. We picked the wrong guys for this map. I don't actually think that's true. I think we're doing fine. I need to stay here, though, I think. Right? No, staying here... Yeah, actually, staying here was perfect. So, let's use the bomber. Let's blow this little tank up. Let's go over here. Let's do damage to this guy. One more check, just one more. I think I can't move up to that side because I will get clocked by someone, and I also have to remember that this is here, so I need to start what? Can I move to those trees? Are those fine? Those trees are not fine. What about the trees right after them? Are those fine? Those trees are also not fine. What about just right here? Can I move there? I can move there. Let me see. Now my bomber's gonna die. Alright! It's all coming together. We can anti-air, we can counter it with the anti-air if it wants to go that way. Boy. 14, huh? Artillery time. Let's just build an artillery. It's his thing. He likes artillery. We'll do something with him. I don't have a fully formed plan, but I have a hint of a plan. Alright. Jess's turn. Jess has to figure this out. Jess literally has everyone right in her face. Let me check this one more time. It just restores fuel ammo and I get 2 extra spaces of movement. Well, let's keep this up because I wanted to make sure I did that. And also maybe let's rethink this. Can I smash this? Well, I got these guys looking at me, but what's the worst that happens? Can we go back through there? We might be able to go back through there. That might actually be the move. We'd have to give up a lot, though. How would we accomplish this? How would we pull this off? What would we have to do? I wonder. I should build a bomber. That should happen. And then I should send it up this way and punch through there. That might actually work. I don't know what I'm going to do about all this in the middle. I might just let it go. Alright. Let me check this. And let me check this. So if I drive lots of tanks, but not enough tanks, I'm kind of in a rough spot here. Like, 9's not really going to cut it. 2's also not really going to cut it. I've invested in these big machines that are, like, not actually able to pull anything off. I don't want to just leave my guys here to die, but at the same time, like, what are you supposed to do here? We're making moves with her, though. We're pushing towards the top. We're getting our bomber hit again. Even though I checked the range and I was pretty sure I was safe, I was not safe. Turns out. The classic. You know, it's not bad. If you want to kill those guys, you gotta kill those guys. It's kind of not the worst. Okay. That's about a third of the map. We have to keep an eye out for when it says day 14. When it says day 14, we gotta get on the way of this laser. But it didn't say day 14 yet, so 6%, 35%. They're really only good for destroying the other tanks, huh? On your turn, you're going to start harassing those planes. We're going to start doing stuff with grit. But on Andy's turn, can we do anything? Can we do anything? 6 damage. Still kind of have, oh, that meteor fell on my head syndrome. Okay, I want to move you. I want to just take the shot because it's uncontested. I want to leave you because you're going to be able to block this off unless they do something like that, but then they're going to have to deal with Mr. Big Tank over here. I want to weaken the enemy. I want to move in, but not into range of this. I think my guys in the middle, sadly, are going to take a lot of damage because that's just how it is. It's just like that. Rockets. If I move my rockets here, they'll go up 2. I won't have range on anything in there. I'm still a little out of position. So far, that was still kind of my worst investment. Bomber-wise, I need to get as much damage out of this thing as I can without it taking as much damage as it's been taking. Do I want to build anything? I could save up for another bomber. I'd have to do bombing runs on this missile launcher, and I have another bomber coming at me, which I didn't even notice until now, which can blow up my tank. All right. We're figuring it out. Oh, what a mess. I have 2 airports. I kind of need the money. First death rate, 0 casualties, 1 bomber survived getting past the cameras. I need to take a playbook out of... I need to take a playbook. I need to take a strategy out of your playbook. It sounds like you're pulling some stuff off. We are doing this in vastly different ways. Yours is sounding very efficient. Mine, unfortunately, is classic Badger speed. I think I'm going to lose my plane next turn. I think that's going to happen, and I'm going to have nothing I can really do about it. I am making progress up here, though. I'm going towards the pipes. I'm thinking if I can bust in and go from the side, maybe that's the move, because then I can also capture these bases and stop the production of enemies to where it's just the middle lane. You're losing big time on the front line. I don't know where I am on the front line. I'm here. I'm on the front line. I think Let me check the range on this guy. I think I'm just gonna build rockets again. I mean, that's kind of Grit's thing, right? What's the status on this? I got plenty of time. All right, that's all my money. Jess is falling behind dramatically. But I'm gonna be able to take this Neo tank out. And I'm gonna be able to do damage to this copter. Now, over here, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be able to accomplish. Let me check this eye one more time. So I can attack from the trees, but it's not like it'll do a lot of damage. I have 8,000. What can I build? Can I build anything? Like they're capturing my buildings in the front center. Okay, so yes, you are. They're tearing you apart. I should have pressed capture first, but it wouldn't have changed anything. It still would have taken 2 turns. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What's the threat range on this guy? Is there... If I move here, and then I move here, and just fire on that and die... Okay, good. That's not what I wanted to happen, but that's what happened. Oh, man. I was like, I'll just do a little bit of chip damage. Boom. Never mind. Do I build anything is the question. Like, really? Like, do I enforce this at all? Because at this point, it's just pretty much this bomber plus Andy's bomber is gonna have to tear through everything. And it might be smart just to get another bomber. I'm gonna bring in more money by capturing those buildings, thankfully. Oh, I was like, please both hit the tank, but it wouldn't. But also, it really wasn't that big of a difference. What went down right there. Okay. Okay. That sucks. That's also not great. I feel like I'm just going to have to abandon the center part of this battlefield. And just keep to my strategy of attacking on the sides. I think he's noticing that too, because he's starting to remove his people from over there. There's more missiles on this map, right? Where are they? The thing said there's like 12. They're up there. I figured. I was like, are they back there? Yeah, they're back there. 18 days left. $38 combined with this brings that down to 28. That thing's still alive, unfortunately. Yeah, 2. I really can't do anything about it. This bomber's here. I need to counter it. How many more guys are in the sky? Enough. It's probably fine to build a fighter. I just have to protect it. Okay, this is free, and I kind of hold them hostage by staying here. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to also just put damage into this recon. I've unfortunately set myself up for this. Like a danged fool. This one fighter is going to get so much work, but then maybe I can take it out with my fighter next turn. And then move on to the bomber. It's not great, but it's where I'm at. I don't want to be in line of this bomber. I don't want to lose my rockets, but at the same time, my rockets haven't really accomplished anything. I think moving here is still fine. Can I do anything about this bomber? Like anything at all? I could build an anti-air gun. The anti-air gun would also accomplish nothing else. All right, we did it. We did it. Well played, me. Let's keep moving on this front. Let's make sure that these guys can't capture these buildings. Unfortunately, he's going to get this one next turn. I don't like that, but, you know, you do what you can. I want this little guy to kind of... I mean, it doesn't really matter what he does, to be honest. He could stay there. We'll pass. Grit's got full resources. Capture. What does full resources actually mean for me? What does that mean? I lost my bomber like a damned fool. I can start positioning here and then unleash a volley of bullshit next turn. I think that's what that means for me. Well, we'll take the first shot. That's the easiest shot on the planet. 4% is 4%. It can't fight back, so that's not the worst in the world. You're not right on my spawner. That actually means I could take this opportunity to build another artillery, and then next turn I could just rip his power and then start seeing, like, if the enemies come closer, I can start blowing them apart. That'll be fine. Does that mean that I want to bait this tank, or will the tank come out on its own? I wonder. I'm at 11. I have nothing else I can accomplish. I can move these rockets. If I move these rockets into a spot that's in danger by this guy, then I'm in trouble. I will take some damage. I don't want that to happen, but I also want to be in a better position to pop Grit's move next turn. That's tough. Can I cover it? I can cover it. Can I cover it in a way that doesn't get hit? I can cover it in a way that doesn't get hit. So if I move here, and I wait, now we're safe. Now we move the rockets here. And we want to start... We don't want to go into danger again, so we will just move here. And we will spawn an infantry. If that infantry dies, which it should be safe, but we'll see, then whatever. If it doesn't, we'll start moving it up here. We'll start capturing this building. We'll get more money in Grit's bank account. Yeah, artillery spent. Grit's working out. Jess, not so much. Jess is just under the most amounts of fire. But this bomber is helping a lot. And the anti-air being able to sit here and heal up a little bit is going to help it against these copters. I think I just put damage into this one, and then they're just weak, right? I don't have to worry about them. I have 18. I'm thinking about getting another plane. It's at this point that, like, Eagle probably would have been the better choice. Like, honestly, but I think it's okay. Truth be told, I forgot I had this guy. What I should have done is had to fight the Neo tank, but I put the bomber right here. Like a damned fool. Always plan for the worst. And then do it. Let's just put him in there, it's fine. I think they can't merge. He's at full health, they can't merge. I'm gonna have to get him some gas next turn. Yeah, it's about that time. I can get 2 planes, but then, like, what am I accomplishing with those planes? I think I need to save money and get the tanks. But then, again, she needs an army on board. She's going to get some money next turn. I can get 1 plane. We'll take a half measure. It worked out for Mike Armentrout. It'll work out for me, too. Alright. Next turn is the big death ray turn. Yep. 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 Yep, all this makes sense. I just lost my guy because I can't see where enemies are coming from. He's gonna get a Meteor soon and drop it on my head. Alright, Grit's actually set up pretty well to do some real stuff next turn. I think Grit's side's going to be clear. I might rely on him to just try to push for the whole thing, but I don't know how I'm going to get there yet. The first thing I'm going to do is keep an eye on this, move over here, work on killing this fighter. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Let me check one more time. Okay. I want to make sure that I am out of range of these guys. 27 and 34. We'll take the 34. We'll go here. Yes, we'll go here. Try to put more damage on it. We have 16 hundo. We don't have anything on the map. Andy is just getting destroyed down here. I could build another copter, but I don't really know what that's going to accomplish. I think I just need to pass Andy's turn. All right, Grit, you got the army. Unfortunately, you're not actually as poised to do anything that I thought you were poised to do. Turns out, +2 range isn't actually going to get me anywhere. Well, it'll get me a little player. You know what? We're going to pop it. This is the best shot we're going to have to actually push any damage back and start moving with Grit. So, superpower time. You can run, but you can't hide. Super snipe. All right. Move number 1. Those rockets need to go. You have the shot on them, you take it. You're not going to get retaliated. Move number 2. 40%. You don't have range on anything. 49%. 45%. I mean, that worked. I'll take that. That was a decent use of my ult. If I move there, am I in trouble? No, I'm safe. So we'll start pushing it. Actually, let's check everything. Let's check everything. Let's not just say I'm safe. Okay. I believe I'm safe. You guys can start doing stuff. You can move back here. I want to start going up there. I have 13. What am I going to do with 13? I don't want to build any planes. I don't want to build more artillery. I think that would just be foolish. But I need to start doing something. Next turn I can build a tank. Is that enough time? I spent a lot of time in this half of the map. Let's finally capture that. We'll get some more money at least. I'll build another artillery, it's fine. Grit's got an actual army on the board. Alright. Jess can move her army. Let me see. This guy would have range on anything and everything. I'm going to start moving this way like I actually wanted to in the first place. Start making moves in that direction. Can dogfight here. I can hit there. Check the range. I don't have anybody to transport, so there's like no reason to do that. I guess I can refuel here. Build a medium tank. Capture. You could put some damage on this. 1 damage is still something. A little pea shooter into the wall. What do I want to do here, though? Just save the money. Just save the money. And turn right into the laser. Day 14. And the Meteor is going somewhere. It actually tripped me up. I thought it didn't fire for a second. Such power, I regret crushing it. Alright. Don't go on the right. Don't go on the right side. That wasn't great either. I didn't appreciate that very much, especially considering I just said he was doing pretty good. He ain't doing pretty good no more. That's a lot of guys that just lost a lot of health for no reason. Oh my god, I was like, well, at least I got my anti-air to take out the bomber. Hayuck. No hayuck in here, buddy. Alright, Andy, you got full power? You got full power and no units? Is that what we're working with? Full power and nothing to do with it? What do we even build here? Is it tanks? I don't even know. Alright. We should do this. We should do this. Just do something. Put something on the board. I want another bomber, but I'm not going to be able to get another bomber. I won't be able to get medium tanks either. That's right, puppy dog. Me too. Somebody's moving outside my house. I did not see that. I got a puppy dog barking about stuff, though. Putting mechs out isn't going to accomplish anything, and putting anything on this spot is just going to get it bombarded. I think I'm just going to build more copters, to be honest. It's something I can do that can actually push back against these enemies. I can build one guy. Maybe the guy will pull the enemies. Damn. It's going to take him forever to capture that. Blow this tank up. You going soon? You're doing the target practice thing soon? What? You're telling me that thing still got health? You're actually telling me that this recon over here is going to start harassing me, isn't it? Yep, it certainly is. Well, I'll put some damage on it at the very least. I still want a bomber, but I can't quite get there. I keep having to spend all my money on artillery. Well, I don't have to do anything, right? But it's working out that way, isn't it? I think I fell for the trap by falling back and trying to get stuff in the back. What I should have been doing was trying to get stuff in the front. You know what? Let's wait here. Also, Eagle's double strike would have been nice here. Yeah, it's not really going to do anything. Kind of being held hostage by the bank accounts here. I think I could just do this, and I don't really want to build a copter. He's going to probably come after my copter. I'll build a T-copter just to have him boxed in, and then 1400. I don't even know. I guess I'll just pass again. You're a bank account. All right, sounds good. He's in my face now. Well, I couldn't push up to think about it, because if I did push up... I don't know. I don't know. I do know that this bomber's dead. I also know that I could start harassing this light tank. So the planes in the sky was a good move. I think we should just keep going with the planes in the sky, because we really can't do anything else. We can, at the very least, take this guy out, start positioning something to go on down the middle. But unfortunately, that's going to be Andy's turn once again. I mean, I could put another dude here. I'll put 2 more dudes. One of the dudes might die to the tank. Grit's turn, so exactly what I said happened. It was going to happen is happening. He's coming up here and he's harassing my guy as my guy tries to capture this base. I don't really have anything I can go fight with. I can finally blow that guy up. This tank's in my face. This isn't really going to do a lot. It's unfortunate, but it's just how it is. If I move you here, and I move you here, and I move you here, and I move you somewhere not there, and then I build a bomber like I wanted to before, now I can start doing stuff. Yeah. What about you? I don't even know. Just, you have a guy. Okay, so you should drop that guy here. And then they should merge next turn, and we try to take that building. Or we try to take that base. And then down here, I'll just call it. Alright. Good news. I blew up this pipe. Second bit of good news. I can start working on capturing something, and this mega tank can't actually hit me. Bad news. All my stuff's getting attacked. I'm like trading my base up here for all this stuff. We can harass that Neo tank though at the least. We got 27. Let's build another bomber. Let's build a mech. Let's cover our tank so my tank can't get harassed, and then let's pass. We're starting to get our army on the ground. I think I put my artillery in a spot that's going to get hit by his rockets. I think that's going to happen. You're kind of taking the bait, buddy. These APCs that I built are actually, they're holding together pretty well. Jess's side is falling apart though. Jess is kind of leaving her base behind and then going towards the enemy. All right. What are we gonna do back here? We got a plane. We don't have a plane. I didn't mean that like that. We have to get a plane, or we have to get a bomber, or we have to go rush into this artillery. We can send support over to Jess's side. I don't want you to get these buildings, but I don't think I can actually do anything about that. If I start moving in that direction, I'm going to get shot by these cannons. I need to get up on this anti-aircraft. 10 damage, huh? It'll just take forever to kill this guy. Maybe that's okay. Maybe we just move here, put another guy here. Don't move in range of this guy, but be in a position to actually start fighting it next turn, support Jess. Leave these guys, leave these bases gone. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. Let me check these guys again. One more time. I could technically... Yeah, okay, I can harass a little bit and still be safe. 16, do I want to build another copter? Yeah, sure, why not? Just copter wars at this point. And then kind of just like leave you ready to counterattack somebody. Let me get a mech. Mech would help. Alright, that's Andy's turn. Probably going to use Andy's power next turn. Yep, alright. So, I outranged this guy. I can't move to the spot I want to move. Very slowly. Very slowly. Be able to do something next turn with that. We got an artillery down there, and we got an artillery up here. We can fire on this, and we can fire on this, artillery wars. You can blow that up. You could go up here, blow that up. All right, we're starting to do work. It's coming together. It's coming together. 14 days left, though, so we got a lot of ground to cover if we want to blow that up. Like a lot of ground to cover. It's going to be close. It's going to be rough. Let's see. We got time. Just send guys up here, right? Then at least the guys can start getting over there and capturing bases back there. And then might as well take the first shot. I mean, again, it's not like it's going to hurt. We got nothing else to do. We got the income coming in from that side, so we're good on Grit's side. All right, Jess. This is open. I can start capturing these things. And I can start attacking this thing. Kind of get this guy off my back. Kind of just want to block the spawners, though. I don't want to, like, attack them, right? You could easily put something on that next turn. That would be a pain. Alright, stay out of the range of this guy. Don't have to worry about that. I'm fine. How much money do I have? 14? Okay, fall back. The medium tank. Hit the medium tank. Good, 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 good. We'll move here so we can actually do something next turn. We'll get 2 little tanks so we can do something with them next turn. And then we hold. We hold. Day 17. $14 days left. That's fine. That's fine too. Again, I think all of this is okay. I'm not really... Well, that's not okay. Get the hell off my main base, you bastard! Alright. Full power. This guy's the threat. Nope. Don't want to do that. Literally would move right into the spot I don't want to move into. Are those trees safe? Those trees are safe. Can I even get there? I could get I can get there, but there doesn't really accomplish me anything. I guess it's fine because I can do something next turn. This is okay. 41. We'll take that. That's fine. Let's put more guys out. Alright, position in such a way that counters this guy, but not in a way that I die. Build another copter. Grit. Blow that guy up. Done. Can't get there. Next turn, move through there. So if that's the case, you have 17 gas. You have 15 gas. We can make it work. And you have the range of nothing. So that's fine. That's fine. Everybody's up here. Everybody's having fun. Grit's army's going to push through, recover our tank, get more guy, get more guy. Grit's making it happen. He's the best. He's doing work. Can I get into a position that covers Andy? I can get into some kind of position that does something. Yeah. Yeah. Transport, ready to go. Pass. Alright, so exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. I need to start capturing this. 12 under the recon. I don't like that. That's not great. I'm just going to wait. That's fine. Alright, let's move around. So I can't get in there with this bomber. I'm going to have to just take out the units that are around me. So I'm going to fire. I'm going to go on these mountains. Fire on this one. Move this tank up. Finish that off. Go back here. Blow up the Neo tank. Hit that guy so he's weaker. Hit him from the other side. Don't have to worry about him anymore. I have 12k. I want more support up here. I don't know quite how I'm going to get that to actually happen. I think I just need an infantry and get another tank. I mean, like, it's better than nothing. Yep, all this is fine. 13 days left. I'm not super fine, but we're here, aren't we? Oh, this guy's going right for those missiles, huh? You son of a bitch. Again, I gotta remember the other missions. Like, it's not about destroying all the enemies. I don't want to fall into that trap. It's nice that he keeps moving exactly out of my range, though, isn't it? Basically, this plane's gonna eat good. Alright, let's see. Where are you at? I pretty much have to stay here. 17. More copters isn't really going to accomplish anything. Rockets would be nice. I bet you they're going to get blown up, but they would be nice. Let's pass. I think next turn I'll get a superpower with Andy. Alright. Grit. Take it away. Fire. Let's go here. Let's go here. Drop. Start capturing stuff next turn. You can go onto there. Transports. You can't go onto there, but you can go back here. And then rockets. Hit that. Need more guy. Need more transport. Go, go, go. I just need grit to get back there, so I need to carve a path. So I have 12 days to do it. Chat, can I put rockets in a T-copter? Or is it just infantry? It's just infantry, right? I don't quite remember, if I'm to be completely honest. I do know that I need anti-air, though. I guess I could find out. We'll find out. 10,000, build a copter, that's fine. All the money, all the bank account. Alright, Jess. Unfortunately, the longer I stay here, the more trouble this is going to be. These guys are kind of wasting my time. I should just move. I'm not going to be able to punch through this, huh? You're believing that for the blockade, you son of a bitch? You jackass! Alright. Let's get these enemies out of my backyard. Boom. In the trees. Attack from the other side. Boom. How much money do I have? 16? I'm going for it. I'm just moving up. I'm just going to start punching. We're just going to go. I have to fight, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to get away with capturing that, but it's okay. He says with a question mark. I can at least start bringing backup up there to start capturing things. Ooh, I'm going to run out of missiles. Okay. I'm going to need that guy to move, or I'm going to need some sort of anti-air to interact with them. So either way, I'm going to have to wait till next turn to do something about it. I'm going to get a missile dropped probably directly on that spot. Oh, okay. I'm going to move into the cannon for the last time. Fear's all I got left! Meteor strike. Oh, okay. You're gonna go on the spot you're supposed to go on. Oh, that sucks. You bombers pass line, flank the cannons, and rush the right. I'm gonna work on it. I wish Storm would have dropped right there, because Andy could have healed a bunch of stuff. Also, my one bomber just took a shit ton of damage. The problem I'm dealing with, Laz, is the time. I don't think I have enough time to do all those things. But you are right. The bombers are back there. They were back there on Grit's side, too, but you can see how that just went down. God, caught all of these guys. I should have left, like, him back a little bit, but, you know, what are you going to do? All right. And he's popping it. I'm not worried. I can fix anything. Get all these guys back to full. Hyper upgrade. That's right. All right, we're going to do work. Let's move. Let's move in such a way that doesn't have us die real quick. Damn it! Of course this guy would have range on me. God, I would not have range on him, huh? Okay. He doesn't have range on me anymore, but he can blow me up with these guys. All right. When you think you're big and bad, but you're not. I'm gonna keep building things though. I'm not gonna give up on this. There's no reason to give up on this. I do have to worry about this bomber. I think moving forward is probably correct. Gotta do something with these planes. 13, 9. What's the best use of these? Is it harassing the small tank? It's probably harassing the small tank. It's not a lot of damage. So it was probably harassing this guy. Finishing this tank off. And then driving up to hit this guy because I'm in range. 74, I have 11 days left. Pass. Yeah. Well, good news. Let's see. What is the good news? When I find it out, I'll tell you. 3% damage. Let's keep putting units in here. It's not like they can do anything about it. Fire on those rockets. Never mind, I was going to say start moving the tank up, but again, I got to worry about these things. So, move the tank just up enough. We have actually pretty good positioning here. That's not the worst thing in the world. If I wanted to do something with this bomber, I really can't do anything now. They can only hit this copter, so like I could kind of cheese it and like leave him here. I didn't mean to do that, but I did push that button, so that's my own damn fault. We'll wait. I think we start moving in that direction, and then we just try to capture the building. But then we have to punch through here, and I don't know how we're going to accomplish that in 11 days. This might have been better. Eagle might have been pretty good here. Again, I can't move up because I am blocked. If I move one over, I can move up next turn, right? Or I could just go down here and take the easiest shot of my life. Yeah, all this is fine. All this is fine. We capture this airport. We get more bombers. We go through here. We go through here. But again, that's going to take a bunch of turns. 11 days left, huh? Okay. We don't have any shots over there. We can use it as a... Well, we can move out of the way, that's for sure. Alright, we'll pass. Alright. You got a tank now, huh, buddy? That's rough. I wish you didn't do that. I don't want you spawning any helicopters. 28. I can't build another bomber because it would just be destroyed. I have to get this off the map before I can accomplish that. I'm gonna go light tank versus light tank. Build another light tank, build a bomber next turn, probably. Pass. Laser's gonna fire next turn. Yep, all this makes sense. That's kind of okay. That's not okay. "11 days left." How am I going to accomplish this in 11 days? This is where I'd like to see what the speed run looks like. Alright, I'm going to move there next turn for sure, and we're going to start doing work in that direction. In this direction, we need to take out things like this bomber. This bomber needs to not exist anymore. Now, my rockets died for no reason. I don't want to get another fighter. My fighter's going to die because I put him there, so that's a reason, at least. I could have done better with that, but I think I'm just thinking about too many things at the same time. Part of me is still like, I got all these planes, let's do some plane things. I'm just kind of messing around with Andy and trying to keep them off of my allies. That's it. Just hold it and see what I can accomplish. Finished capturing that. Can start building things next turn. Need to go here. Start working on capturing that. 2's not really going to do anything. The recon can't fight back. The mech can't fight back. But I don't know if it matters. You're almost out of ammo. You could get in here. Yeah, we'll just go here. That's fine. Wait. Let's go. Let's go in a position that actually tries to cover this guy just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what? Same deal here, because then I can start building some stuff next turn. Let's do stuff with our anti-air guns. Let's anti-air. Fire. Big tank. Big tank can start coming in to support. Copter's going to copter. I'm going to want to build a bomber next turn. It's going to save me so many turns. But again, 10 days left. It's a little risky. I want to put something on the field. Something. What is that something? I'll put a recon on the field. I'll build a bomber next turn. I'll pass Grit's turn. Alright. Doing work. Fire. Move in this direction. I think we're okay. $32. We still got this guy creeping around, but now he can't actually get there. So we can build another fighter, build a mech, build a copter, start covering. I'm going to leave this guy here just so he can't build something there. I am unfortunately going to have to drop this guy here, but that's okay. We're doing work. Pass. I didn't move out of range, did I? I totally took a bunch of damage, didn't I? I forgot about the cannon, didn't I? Oh, well, you know, you can't win them all. I think the bombers might actually get there, though. I think everything else is going horribly. But I'm kind of... I got a feeling. I don't know if it's good, I don't know if it's bad, but it is A. We are losing all of our buildings, friend. Day 22. 9 days left. 2 ammo. So on your turn, you blow this up. You have 8 ammo. We would be in there. We'd be able to start making something work. Okay, alright, alright. It's possible. Es possible. Let's actually try to help. I don't know what I'm going to do over here, though. This anti-air gun is a problem. I can surround it with tanks. That'll work. That'll work. That's not going to work. Oh, it's a heart. Look at that. It's so cute. That's so cute, Sturm. Thank you. I was thinking I moved there, but then I got to worry about this guy. It's a more different heart. Alright, we'll go this way. We're going to have to worry about our actual base being captured. I think that's going to be an actual thing. I don't actually know if that could happen, honestly. Can that happen? I assume that can happen. Is that going to happen before I'm able to capture anything going on here? Quite possibly. Well, either way, let's do the thing we said we were going to do. And we're definitely not capturing that. That's for goddamn sure. Yeah, but I was going to try to capture this, but now I'm dealing with this artillery, right? And also, that guy's so weak at this point now because of the cannons that it wasn't the move, you know? Not at this point, anyway. I think it's going to have to be on Jess. I think it's going to have to be Jess gets me there or I don't get there. Yeah, okay. This is fine. I mean, Jess has the big move, so maybe the big move will get us there. Sure. I'm getting blocked now by this guy. I'm just doing stuff and things at this point. Past Grit's turn. All my eggs are in the Jess basket, so... Pipe. Pipe. I'm still going to leave there because I still don't want airport stuff coming out, so like there's nothing to change with that strategy. But there is get away from this guy. And we just build dudes, I think. Ah, he's got range all the way down there, huh? That's rough. Okay, okay. Well, we can blow this tank up. And we can build a tank here, which will at least do something to our defense. We can start firing on this. It's not much, but it's something. We can wait over there, and then we can hope these planes get there. Like, honestly, what's the range here? Once we get through here, we have 7 movement, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then Jess gives us 2 more movement. We'd have to hit there, huh? We can figure it out. The only problem is if that anti-air goes through. If that anti-air goes through, that's going to be a real issue. I mean, if he keeps bringing out bombers, I'm not worried about it. Honest, I'm not too worried about all of this either. I mean, I'm just going to keep spawning infantry. I see you going for that missile. You leave that missile alone, buddy. That missile's too powerful for one guy. Airplane, just go! Weakest planes on the map. Strongest planes of the heart. Alright, let's take these rockets out. I'm tired of seeing them. Start working on these anti-air. Let's put 2 more tanks out. Alright, we got all our choppers. How'd you know? How did you know? I'm gonna lose a plane to these anti-air guns most likely, but that'll be Andy's turn. Next turn I should heal. Maybe this turn I should have healed, but you know. Day 23. Grit got blocked in like every direction that he could have gotten blocked in. 53 is not lethal. Turns out, not lethal. 33, not lethal. We don't have enough money to put anything else up here. We're kind of just hanging out at this point. Like, honest, there's no... Might as well combine them. It's my airport. I want my airport. I don't care about the enemy firing at me. I think... I mean, I do want to get in here and start pushing back against this enemy, though. I want that to happen for sure. It's the threat range on you. You're right there. It's basically, it's going to be Jess, yeah. It's going to be up to Jess. I'm not giving up with these guys. They're still doing stuff, but Jess is in the only position here to actually make things happen. I've got to be careful, though, because I'm running out of gas and I'm running out of ammo. I'm getting low here as well. Unfortunately, I think I have to kind of start carving a path through here. I'm at 15 again. You have one shot. You have one shot. So you just fly in next turn? What's this at? 14? Fly in this turn? You fly in this turn. And we sit right there, and we hope he doesn't spawn anything. And then 15, I'm just... I was like, I'm doing things to cover it, so he can't, like, capture my base or anything like that, but, like, his infantry's out here. And he's shown that he wants this before he wants my main area, so I think that's fine. Pass! There's a Meteor going to hit me soon, too, that I need to consider. You know what? I'm okay with that. Oh, he's gonna drop his Meteor somewhere stupid, huh? Alright, where's the stupid Meteor gonna hit me? I just said I'm okay with it, but it's literally gonna be dumb, isn't it? Yep, where you going, buddy? You're thinking about it. You're not gonna use it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my power. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna use my power. Let's do it. Never give up and never lose. You got it, buddy. He's doing it. He's never giving up, and he's never losing. My hero. What we should do is we should do that, and then position ourselves in a better spot to do this, to take out the artillery. And then you can go here, start working on that, and then planes. Plane number 1, plane number 2. Don't want to move in the range of this, but to be honest, at this point, we have one move and it's Jess. So everybody else just basically needs to cover for Jess. So that's Andy's turn. Like, Grit's not out here accomplishing anything either. Grit was accomplishing something, but then Grit got knocked the fuck out. So there's not even like position to back up Jess. These trees are slowing me down. 17 is not good. What if I did this? 3? That's even worse. What if I moved over here and bombed that so it took more turns to get more planes from their side? You know what? While you're here, 0 damage. Get him! This is fine. 3 is fine. What are we going to do in the middle here? I think I'm good. I think Grit's turn's good. Like I said, I think it's all to Jess at this point. That's a good start. Let me check something real quick. Movement range of vehicles increases by 1, but it doesn't say planes, right? So it doesn't do anything for my planes, I'm assuming. I move 7, so if I move here, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have to attack there. The reason I want to move on top of these is, well, hold on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I could move out there. I'm just being dumb. So I move here. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm right here. How much health does this say I have? 99. I need 2 shots. I have the fuel for it. I have the ammo for it. I just need nothing to spawn there, which is going to be all kinds of trouble. I need another bomber. I'm working on it. It's rough stuff, buddy. We have 1 shot, and it's getting this bomber right here and having it survive for 2 turns. That's our only shot. He's got meteors again. Fear is all I got left. Well, not again. He didn't use it last turn. I was just ready for him to use it, and he didn't. I was going to say, if he's smart, he would use it on the bomber that's in his camp. But that's just as rough. Okay. All this is fine. I don't have a military at this point. I have a behind enemy lines unit on a solo operation. Also, I can't move in front of it next turn because the laser is going to fire next turn. I don't know, can I? Oh, day 25, 6 days left. Did the laser fire and I missed it? Day 25. The laser fired a while ago. I'm okay. I'm just overthinking things again. So I could do that on Jess's turn then. I wanted to check the range on it. Okay. Okay, we're good. Let's move. Let's schmosey. I don't like these units not killing these guys all the way. That's rough, is what that is. Copter's doing copter things. Copter's doing copter things. They're not both injured, so they can't both merge. We're here. I'm not doing that. We can go here and just be annoying. Yeah. Like I said, I was just overthinking everything. I think I have a real shot at this. I think this will be okay. There's nothing in my way in the middle. We'll see if I can actually pull it off, though. That guy needs to go. Again, nobody else is really doing anything at this point, though. Grit did a lot in the beginning. Andy did a lot kind of like holding his own and fighting back. And again, Jess was the one to sneak in there, right? So everybody did do work. One more turn. Wish me luck, friends. I'm just literally building infantry so there's no chance at somebody coming in and snaking my main area. That's it. That's all I'm trying to have happen here. Pass. Day 25. Airplane Jess! Even if he spawns a fighter, he won't be able to move the fighter. Grit almost got there, though. Yep. Did we get there? Are you done? It's a lot of guys you got. That's a whole lot of I win the game that you have on the board there, buddy, but I think I got the most I win the game piece on the board there, buddy. We're just gonna poke at the enemy at this point. I mean, why play Metal Gear Bombers? I really heavily favored the Bombers in this entire playthrough. Okay, look, it's not over. It's not over until I see credits. So I'm gonna hold my thought, right? I'm gonna hold my thought. But in theory, I was going to say it might have been a mistake to rely so heavily on the very expensive units. Don't say that! Why would you say that? You're a nightmare person. I hope you know that. I got grit in both this mission and the last mission of the first game. I'm pretty happy with that, actually, all things considered. I think I just passed, right? You know what? Superpower. Where's the fool who wants to help me with target practice? I'm sorry, ZX. I shouldn't have said that to you. You know how I get when I'm in the middle of war. Also, Soul Soldiers, report in. We need to get that thing right there. Can you do right that for me? You know what? Also, I need to do this. I need to do something cool for the thumbnail. Let's do this. Let's get a cool thumbnail. You guys ready? There you go. Final thumbnail of the final part for YouTube. We did it. I was like, before I finish, let's make sure that we get something cool for the screenshot. Don't call me a thumbnail. I did not mean it. Don't say things like that I already said. Don't do it. Oh man. Alright, it's Jess's turn. Day 26. We're here. All we have to do is press this, and we've done it. With this button press, Advance Wars 2 is over? Should have put a big question mark after that. I should have put a big exclamation point, huh? That would have probably been more dramatic, but... My death ray! The enemy's weakening! Attack the platform and halt that launch! Oh god, I thought I actually had to do something. I thought it wasn't over. Come on, everybody, let's go! Listen up, y'all. Let's mop up and skedaddle for home. Hit that platform with everything you got. Nothing else matters. Lord Sturm, the missile platform. It won't hold. The missile must be launched. It's impossible. Yeah! I don't know what that was. This late in the stream energy is what that was. The missile launch platform was completely inoperable. Our one bomber took care of it all. Yes! I've come so far. No more death rays. No more 7 turns until you die. You're next on the list, Sturm. Oh my god. Wait, you're next on the list is in, like, the next mission? Only to be stopped? You will not let it end here? You'll sacrifice your own flesh and all of you will join me in death. Whoa, hold it. What are you planning? A self-destruct device? Possum spit. Maxie, back off. You jerk. I don't think those are the words I would choose in this situation, but it is very Andy-coded. Andy, you think for 1 second that we're going to let you get away with this? This worm. I am not a worm. I'm Andy. I'm a CO of the Orange Star Army. No, Andy, run away. Andy, everyone, get back. Chance is a fickle thing. You never know when it will come your way. I was wondering when this dude was going to show up. Who? Hawk? Sturm, I think it's time for you to go. Black Storm! Oh my god, he ulted. What the hell was... That was a dinosaur noise. Hawk, you traitor! I'm calling Andy a worm from now on. Good riddance. But why? Why would you... Lord Sturm, Hawk, what have you done? As of now, I'm the commander-in-chief of the Black Hole Army. I see. There's a power move, huh? If you have anything to say, come forward or hold your peace. What's this all about? Weren't you in league with Sturm? I wanted to test my power to see how strong I could become. I'm interested in nothing save myself. That was my purpose, nothing more. In any case, you saved us all. Does that eliminate his sins? I won't forget what you did to Green Earth. Ha! I didn't ask you to. I'm through with all of you. I'm satisfied with your performances. What? How about this? We continue to fight until I'm satisfied. Eagle, that's enough. Our troops are on the brink of collapse. We have 1 plane, and all of our bases are almost gone. There's nothing to be gained for fighting any longer. I may be out of line, sir, but I believe he's correct. The Black Hole Army's in ruins. They're no match for you now. I'll take them in withdrawal. Hawk, I'm with you all the way. Me too. This looks like it could be fun. I follow the strong. Then prepare your troops. We're leaving this place. Hold it, Hawk. What you've done in Macro Land is unforgivable. But you saved me. You saved all of us. Thanks. Ha. Though the Black Hole Army's gone, you would do well to remember me. Until next time. See you in Advance Wars 3. He had a say and left. I wonder if he'll attack again someday. It's hard to say. If he does, though, we'll just have to drive him back. We'll have to spend some time preparing if we're going to do that. We must help heal the battle-ravaged soil of Macroland as well. All that can wait. We won! Well, we did, didn't we? I'm with you, Andy. Yes, we did. Okay. Finale for sure, everyone. That's right, puppy dog. Let's celebrate. It's party time. Party! Our men are dead. Bring me the beers. Figures we barely escaped death and he wants cake and ice cream. Party!
Mission complete.
We did it, friends. We got a bad rank. We got a crank, in fact. But I can finally send my troops home. That's Advance Wars 2. Done and dusted. War is over! Everyone! No more war! It's done! Macroland was free at last, and the Black Hole armies are driven from its shores, but peace can be a fragile thing. Be vigilant, be brave. Thank you, Game Boy Advance. Thank you very much. Cleanup. 4 days. Shrank. Oh, we're gonna do this? We're gonna go through all the mission scores? We're going through all the mission scores, everybody. We did pretty good in the beginning. We fell apart towards the middle. We picked it back up. We fell apart towards the end, but we got there. That was fun, though. When I started streaming again, I knew I wanted to play these games. That was kind of like, I'd written down a list of games I wanted to play, right? And Advance Wars 1 and 2 were definitely on that list. Illbleed's still on that list. One day I'll get around to that one. Final Fantasy IX, I would like to cover at some point. I tried to touch it before, but it's my favorite game of all time. I would love to play it on here. I want to do more fighting games in the future as well. More retro games, you know? If you have some suggestions, let me know in the chat, or let me know in the comments of the video what you want to see. But there's some ideas. There's some ideas rocking around. I do have to let everybody know that I am going to be paused when it comes to streaming for about 2 weeks. I'm going to be on vacation. I won't be around, so there will be no stream next week or the week after. I did do it at one point, yes. But I didn't finish it, so I'd like to go back to it. I'd like to try to play it in Japanese, to be completely honest. But I don't think I'm ready for that personally. I still have a lot of studying to do before I can get around that. Tanks! 10 days. A rank! Yeah, I'm sorry, ZX. I'm going to be away from home and everything, and I'm going to be out. So, but after those 2 weeks, I'm going to pick it back up, and we can discuss in the Discord what the next game is. We can figure it out together. Neo-Tanks! I didn't do all the Neo-Tank missions. I think the Yellow Comet and Green Earth, I did not get their Neo-Tanks. A Mirror Darkly is still a really weird name for a mission. T-minus 15. 15? Wow, that was close, huh? Good old 2-week test. Which one was the volcano one? You guys remember the volcano one? It wasn't Nature Walk. I know that for sure. I'm not doing a live stream of the vacation. That's not happening. I'm just a little badger guy. I'm just a little badger guy who's gonna be taking it easy, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna play more video games together. Foul play. 11 days. Shrank. But all that being said, I appreciate you all, as always, spending your time with me. I'm not doing an outro yet. We're gonna see what the post credits are, but I thank you very much for choosing to spend your time with me, enjoying these video games. Big chillin', big energy, big lasers. I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to respond to it. I'm trying to say thank you to the people, ZX. I'm trying to show my appreciation for the people that are here, hanging out, and enjoying the video games, alright? I don't know what the words I'm trying to say are, but there's some version of that. We can always play more Uma in the future, too. There's definitely going to be more Uma streams, because there's going to be more banners coming out that I'm going to want to pull on. There's also 2 more Advance Wars games that we could eventually come back around to. But I think when it comes to strategy games, I'm going to at least put 1 or 2 games in between, because we've done a lot of strategy games back-to-back, and I don't want to completely burn out on them, right? They're one of my favorite genres, but if I just play nothing but strategy games, it's going to get rough out here. However, Valkyria Chronicles I would love to play again. I know that's the exact opposite of what I just said, but I would love to play Valkyria Chronicles again. What do you guys want to see out of me? Let me know. Hot Pursuit, 34 days. Yeah, this is where it started falling apart. Ugh. That was a while ago, but I was looking at all of them pass by. All right, we got the post credits. Program director, pretty good. Thank you, Takanori. Thank you, Chikara Yamamoto. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna go through. Can I skip the credits? Should I skip the credits? What if I press the start button? What happens? Nothing. What if I press this button? Nothing. What if I press this button? All right, we're stuck. You guys are stuck with me for just a little bit longer. Lose no unit run on hard campaign. We can bring back the mission board. If y'all remember when I played Advance Wars 1, I had little missions in between each stream that was little side things that I was trying to achieve. One of them was lose no units, and I definitely lost units. Definitely lost units. But you bring up a good point. There is the hard campaign. We can always come back and do the hard campaign in the future. Someone in my YouTube comments actually asked me if I would eventually play the hard modes, and I thought about it. They could be a lot of fun. I am not against it. I do want to play more Marvel Tokan, though. I want to do that as well. I did one stream of that I did not archive on YouTube, but I enjoyed it, personally. Super Mario Club. I was about to say, does that say Super Mario? And then I realized it said special thanks. So yeah. Yeah, that threw me. I was like, Mario worked on this game? Where's Marvel? We'll do more Tokan as well. I know Duck King's coming out for City of Wolves, but I've never touched that game, so I'm afraid to jump in at this point. Super Robot Wars. Alright, hold on, I just remembered. Even though I said all these things about tactics games and taking a little pause on them, I would love to play Super Robot Wars on here. I would love to do that. I don't think it will help me take off and make a big breakthrough with like, oh, now all of a sudden thousands of people are going to come to the stream and think, in fact, I think less people will be interested in it. But for me, I have a fascination and a super deep love for that series that I would love to share with people. I could do that. If y'all have a fighting game that we all have together, we can have a fight night where we all do lobbies. I'd be into that. All rights included the copyrights of game scenario, music, and program reserved by Nintendo and Intelligent Systems. We can always also play more Fire Emblem. We could do that. Ah, it's the squad. Can't play cleared. Rank A. A rank. We did it, friends. Advance Wars 2. Victory. There's the picture of the people. Okay, I was like, is it gonna go away? Save? Yeah. Yeah, I'll save. Back to select mode. So let me see something real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna save on my totally real device as always. If I go campaign and I go new, it would bring me back to the prologue. Okay, let me reload real quick. Is hard mode something you have to unlock in the war room? Is it battle maps? Shop here with your hard-earned points. Let's see. Come on in. Welcome to Battle Maps. My name's Hachi. Pleased to meet you. This is where you use points earned in campaign mode or the war room. I've got map COs you can use at free battle or the war room, and well, I've got all kinds of stuff. Go ahead and take a look around. There it is. Hard campaign. And Olaf. Buy this, then press select before choosing campaign. This will allow you to access the hard campaign mode. You can earn a lot of points here if you got the skill. Is that what you're after? Let's buy it. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget your stuff. I'm gonna buy the sound room. Buy this access to sound room. Choose battle maps from the select screen. Press select to switch to sound room. My personal favorite is Sensei's theme song. Yeah, that's what I'm after. Don't forget your stuff. Awesome. Oh, there's more stuff down here. Whoa, you can. Oh, okay. They said it was for, like verses, right? What is this? This is let you edit Max's colors. Oh, that's really cool. They have a like color editor, and I guess these are just extra missions I can play, right? So these are all multiplayer. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Save complete. Take this. One more save. So now, if I go to campaign, I can do hard mode. All right. We'll remember this for the future, everybody. But as for the present, that's the end of Advance Wars 2. Thanks again for joining me. Thanks again for spending your time here. Appreciate you all every time. I will see you all when I come back from my trip. And we will figure out in the Discord and in the YouTube comments and in any other way that people can reach me what the next video game is. So for today, for tonight, have a good one, everybody. Hope to see you again in the future. And like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye!